Hope it was Power here with another start of a monthly unboxing, which I'm gonna say this one will probably get released around by the end of March. Not the end of March, we can't do that. By the end of whatever this week of like buffer is for March, even though that's clearly not enough. So it's either going to be sometime in the middle of March or by the end of May. Because as you guys know, there will be no side videos for April because of the fact I'm covering Saber entirely. So to not break the flow of that, when I'm not going to do any side stuff. Alright, all the side stuff has to get held back. But we got a Collectibles box. I don't know why the label was on the bottom. But, this was supposed to come in yesterday, but I guess because of like this subtle snowstorm, it you know, stopped it. What is this? Oh. It's like, what is this box? Because I was like, what the heck? This can't be out already. So I was like, nope, I remember now. So this is the Ultra Metal Analyzer and the Zet Hyperkey Set Premium. So what did I do with the Tiga one? The Tiga one I think is behind. I think that one's in the, yeah, that one's behind in the shelf. But yeah, so got the Ultraman stuff. Even though technically I think at this time 2 would have been the Memorial Orb Ring, or the Ultra Replica Orb Ring, but that got delayed because I thought I was off the hook because I forgot that there were pre-orders for me specifically this month. So at this point I'm just waiting for Wonder Almighty and the Kuroshima lock seat set, which, like, according to Zryken, he didn't get any emails about, even though I've seen people receive that set. So I'm very confused. Other than that, yeah, so again, just Wonder Almighty and the Kuroshima set I'm kind of waiting on. I'm still gonna try my best to get the Dark Gears and the Ultimate Seiken set, because again, I missed out on those, and I really hope when the Ultimate Seiken gets actually released, Collectibles does have that up, because I think that's kind of the only thing I can probably try to attempt getting in March, because the thing is that I'm not gonna try to get much in March because of the fact that we have a lot of pre-orders to deal with in March. Again, the Ultra Replica Orb Ring, because that got pushed. It's like, oh yeah, 4 Revice things in general, because I know it's kind of repetitive that I'm going to be telling you what is essentially going to be within the video. But I guess I might as well release this at the beginning of May then. But, you know, that is Demon's Driver, the second shipment, then the Libra Driver, and the Vice Stamp set. And then Zryken decided to pick up the Cyclone Tron Driver, or the Cyclone the Cytron driver. I don't know why. Like, I kind of figured he would because, he only gets things for sounds. Whatever. I wouldn't have picked it up, honestly, but can't blame. I can't judge him. That's for things that obviously we have to pay for because we never pay anything in full because we're cheapskates like that. And honestly, I feel like we really need to stop doing that. like with the Hlj Box set, I was telling Zryken like, you should really pay this in full because it's really gonna hurt us when this comes out. And like Zryken's like, nah, it's fine. Like, it's fine that we pay deposit. I'm like, not really. Like, I understand, like, for me personally, I guess it's just like the singular item. And if it's actually worth it, then like, yeah, of course I'll um get it in full. Like with the Tiga set, it was like $50 in retail. Not retail, like in full. And for 3 hyper keys. Cause I think this set was like, because it was like what, basically like $35 plus like $25 to ship. I'm like, that's fine. But then I was trying to figure out what I was trying to say next. Obviously, besides Total Collectibles, Dawn Brothers, because obviously I pre-ordered the changer and buckle. Obviously, that's going to be in March. The sword's going to be in April. I'm still waiting on Hlj to put out the sets. I just wanted to get those over with, but yeah, the beginning of March is not going to be fun. Yeah, so me trying to get the Dark Gears and the Ultimate Seiken is just not going to be fun. That's probably going to be something I'm going to have to hold off until April and May. Because I don't think those 2 months there's a lot of pre-orders. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure in March also, we're getting the Saber Final Stage show set. April and May, I don't know. I honestly don't remember what's in April. But I know in May we're getting, the Trio of Deep Sin Blu-ray. And I'm pretty sure we are getting the Ride Watches in that month too. See, I don't remember if the Ride Watches were released alongside the Progress keys. But well, I mean with the Ride Watches, I think I'm gonna have to wait until July. But well, they did US releases for those, right? I think the Progress keys they didn't. Like Progress Key Set 03, they didn't do a US release, but the Ride Watches I know they did. But as of now, I should be kind of off the hook. Well, technically I'm not because of Trigger. But I don't know. Apparently for Zryken, it's dreadful for him in through June. But I should be off the hook because as of now, I'm just primarily focusing on Dawn Brothers. Like Zryken's trying to jink us buying into Decker, but I've already confirmed that I'm probably to myself, but Decker, no matter what it is, I really can't buy into it just because it's like at this point, I think they're purposely trying to give the devices English voices because of the fact they're trying to localize the franchise. So it's just like I think from this point on, obviously the devices are going to be full on English. So it's not really like shoot, I gotta buy this because it's in English. And also it's just like, whoops. You know, I just, again, have been saying this constantly, but like, you know, I would like to start cutting down on what we buy. Also just because of my own priorities with other things. So, you know, obviously, like, out of the 3 franchises, I'm always open to buy into a Sentai. Rider and Ultra, I have to like be wary about. But I feel like Rider is the one that I just essentially fall into because of guilt, or just because of like not pressure, but it's just like a self pressure kind of thing. I don't know. Rider is just always the one I get into reluctantly because it's just like, well, it's Kamen Rider. I might as well buy into it, but it's like I really need to I really need 1 year where I just don't buy into Rider. Really, that was just I don't know. That's been for us. That's been kind of like Xade, but that's just because Zryken doesn't bother trying to actually like catch up. But again, like I know I always get into this rant, but it's just like I've been like, you know, collecting Rider constantly for like now it's gonna be like 4 years since Geo. And it's like obviously for the most part, Geo obviously I collected because it was an anniversary. 01 because it was the first, like, you know, it was the first of, you know, its kind, very blatantly. Like Saber is a good example of like, okay, yeah, I kind of bought into it reluctantly, or just cut because like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, like I really didn't like the Legend Rider books, but it's kind of like, well, shoot, then I'm gonna have to get the belt, and like that's just kind of obviously that's just how the model works. Revice, it was just like it's an anniversary, might as well. Even though for an anniversary series, it's actually surprisingly small, which is I guess for Rider very refreshing. But Ultra, again, Ultra needs to go through the same thing like with Rider. Like Rider and Ultra really need a year where I just don't really focus on it as much, because it's just kind of like, yeah, you know, I want to prioritize other things, and it's like, you know, it's not going to make people happy, but like, yeah. I don't. Oh, I know what would essentially be next, so let's cut to that. All right, so here we got an Ami package. Haven't had one in a while, I assume. So it's evident what this one is. Did I cut this one? Yep. They need to stop putting these at the top. I understand why they do, but they make me cut it. I don't think I can put these under the hyper keys anymore. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There. So this is Soto Chronicle Ryuki 3. So which means that I have obviously I still have yet to put together any of these. So this is Ryuki Survive. Odin. I don't remember what he actually comes with. Same with Ryuki. I didn't even keep up with the blogs. I just pre-ordered them right away. He comes with another arm without the drag visor. That's neat. We got Tiger. So he does come with both variations of the axe. Obviously, if you want his strike vent, you need to get the mirror monster. Then, okay, so I guess I thought alternative would have been the last one. So, yeah, this is alternative and alternative 0 and then alternative. So that's interesting how they did it. So I assume this is through sticker, but it's actually separate. That's actually neat. So obviously you want, you're gonna need to you're at least gonna, yeah, you're gonna need to get another one of this if you want to get another alternative, because you can't just, you know, get another body because all of this is going to get used up. Last but not least, you got Imperior. So he actually comes with the strike vent. So I guess like if they didn't come with the weapons, then they get their weapon. Is this actually painted? But yeah, so that's obviously it for Soto Chronicle Ryuki. I did pre-order the last set. I'm very happy that Ryuki managed to actually, you know, release 10 out of the 13 riders retaily, because that's honestly pretty nice. It's not like Gaim where, you know, we're 3 sets in and we're still haven't touched the surface. They haven't announced the Gaim set in a while. That's kind of upsetting, but yeah, I honestly don't know what they're going to do next for Soto Chronicle. I really need to, like, obviously, like, not constantly buy into these. Because, like, I think I initially wanted to stop after Gaim, but then they announced Ryuki. It's like, gosh darn it. Because I was like, because, I don't know, at that time, I was just in the mood to get some Ryuki figures, and it's like Soto Chronicle Ryuki just happened. It's like, oh, okay, thank you, Soto. But, again, I think I said this in the stream before, but I'll really like Soto Chronicle 4s, just because I really do love Force's gimmick entirely. And I wouldn't mind a Soto Chronicle Ghost either, but I'll be more up for, like, Ryuki, or not Ryuki, like, 4s. If we had to go phase 2 again, because then for phase 1, obviously I would like Kabuto. Like, who wouldn't? Yeah. Okay, so we got another Mandarake package, even though I shouldn't be opening this one, because this one's actually mostly Zryken. So, it's basically, I don't even remember how this started. I think I told him to get, it's because I told him to get something. So it was just like, so you know how he is. He would typically just not bother to go back to it until, like, half a year later or something like that, but I'm like, no, you should get this right now. I think this was from Shibuya. So I didn't really get anything necessary, because I was trying to figure out as to why this box is so long, or like I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I tell Zryken to fill a box up, I don't know, it's just always... I feel like it just always gets exceeded, because I'm like, okay, this is over the budget I initially had, but whatever, it's primarily yours, so whatever. So what? My stuff consists of the Hlj Subaru Himagiri. This was, again, I was like, I might as well get this one because I have Raiden, and 02 is at the top, interestingly. This one was there on the whim, again, because of a video. So I hope I got the entire thing for $10. I'm still really skeptical of that, but we will see. Again, I don't know, I'm not really excited for this one, but video reasons. The rest of this I told Zryken to pick up. So basically, main thing obviously being the Zenroku Zenkai cannon, which, there it is, and such. There's Zenroku Zenkaio. Obviously, this was the main thing, and these showed up out of nowhere. So here are the Sotos for except for Disaster, but Caliber and Kenzan finally showed up. I think, if I remember, I think these ones were the most expensive out of the order. I think these were 15 each. Then here's Disaster. I think he was just 10, most likely. Yeah, I don't even know what the other Disaster even comes with. But then here's a Rebel Tech that I think he also just picked up on the whim. But yeah, I'll have to do with that. So I don't even know how I'm gonna frame this, but basically horribleism. Again, with this time, I didn't really have any plans on Mandarake. Maybe if the Rowan Vice stamp was actually available, but it wasn't. Again,
I don't think I could actually get the next two vice stamps on HLJ in time because Zryken's just gonna miss them anyway. So it's like, all right. Oh yeah. They actually announced the third yokai medal set, and I'm pretty excited for that. So I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I'm going to be able to get because I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that's gonna like get sold out anytime soon because I don't think anyone would care for it. I'm pretty excited because it has Huffernyon. I don't remember his Japanese name. It comes with a Jibanyan medal that's similar to the premium one, the Jibanyan and Komasan medal. So I wonder if that's supposed to be the same, or the track's going to be the same, just different sticker. Dismeralda and whatever her Happy Air. I don't know their Japanese names. Their medals are getting released. We're getting, or speaking of Hoveryon, we're getting more Z medals, so that's pretty neat. More American and Z medals, I believe, because I think we're getting 2 more American medals and Z medals, but I don't know if the Z medals are specifically for the U or they were from like actually the Z. I have to assume it's mostly Z, but I can be wrong because obviously I'm not too familiar. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. Like out of the announcements yesterday, that was the thing I was surprisingly the most excited for because then it's like for some reason they announced another Guts Hyperkey Premium set, and it's just like, guys, I'm done with this. Like, stop. Like, you guys, like, Trigger has made me so tired of premium memorial stuff now with an Ultraman because it's not authentic. So it's like they're clearly doing it just to make the price to like they're clearly making them they're clearly putting premium qualities to it just to push the price, and I'm just not really liking that. Obviously with Revice we finally know what the 2 vice stamps for this month are. I'm gonna at least try to get them. I'm obviously gonna try to at least get them sometime in a reasonable time before I actually cover Revice. So like I have to at least get it before June. And because of the fact April and May are, we don't have any toy releases at all, I think I should, be able to pick them up. I don't want it, like, but I'm afraid it's gonna be a Hoju Senki situation, or the like Q3 situation where for some reason power up items are just stupidly expensive. Like, I don't think Thunder Gale will be. Oh, no. Thunder Gale, I'm at least worried will be difficult, but then Elemental wasn't that bad. I don't know. Rolling, I'm gonna feel like it's going to be a challenge, even though his price is not bad on Monterake. But Holy Wing is definitely going to be. It's not going to be fun to track down after March. That is most likely going to go for 35. I do not want to pay more than 50 for it because I think I had to get Hoju Senki for 50. Yeah, and obviously with this month there's just, I don't remember what I talked about in the last part, but obviously we got pre-orders to deal with. I finally looked over what exactly is coming out this month that like it's actually gonna come in for me. Not just, yeah, that, but like also like that's actually like that isn't a US release. So like the Ride Watch sets, for example, um, those do come out this month, but I'm not gonna get them until May. However, I will finally get the Zaya Zetsunrise key set from January. Uh, Obviously the Memorial Orb Ring, not Memorial, gosh darn it, the Ultra Replica Orb Ring will finally get released. What the Ancient Sparklins, the that I think that's it for Ultraman. I don't think we're getting a Hyper Key set until, yeah, that's the weird thing. So like we're not getting a Hyper Key set until June. I guess that's how far late they announced the Zet set and the new generation heroes. So it's like, oh, okay, like we're not getting anything trigger for April, but then we're getting the Dark Sparklins in May. I did not know it was going to be that late personally. I thought it would have been this month too, but all right. Sentai, obviously not premium, but Dawn Brothers obviously, but I'm gonna hold off until May to ship those out, or maybe after the Dawn Sword, because at least for me, I want to hold it out until I get the obviously the blaster, the buckle, the sword, and the 3 sets. I do not like how this is. But I don't think there's anything premium or Sentai that I'm getting. So then Rider, obviously there's a lot this month, which is kind of, Rider's going to take out a lot this month, so that's obviously the Revice stuff. So that's Demon's driver, the Libra driver, the Cyclone, the Cyctron driver, the Cyclonetron driver, Vice Stamp set 1. I think that's all Revice that we're getting at least. What else for etc. But I think that might be it, honestly. But the thing is that I feel like Libra driver, Cyclonetron driver, and Vice Stamp 1 set 1 we won't get until at least like the very end of the month. So that will be like in April that we will actually like getting it. Demon's driver, I'll say definitely will be sometime by the end of the month, but I'm probably gonna have to tell Zryken to wait. He's not gonna want to, but I'm gonna tell him to, because we don't even have double A's anymore. But yeah, I don't. What are the pre-orders? Are there? Because I guess the Saber final stage show, or that's next month. I really don't remember. I think that's technically the only other thing, because I do think it is. Oh yeah, Progress Key Set 03 is also apparently next month too. So I don't know. I find that funny because again, I thought that was the month after the Ride Watches. I thought that was like next month, but no. So yeah, so that'll be like potentially 6 things for Rider this month. So I want to say I'm not as worried, but then like I need to get stuff out within a buy box, because I had to set that out for another project I'm doing for my video production class. So I'll probably pay out the rest for that one. I'll just let Zryken handle the pre-orders. So I think the only thing I want to get on the side definitely is the Rolling Vice stamp. Obviously try to pick up the Kamakiri Genome Sotos. And then whatever pre-orders. Oh, I don't know. Again, the pre-orders, I missed out on pre-ordering. I'm gonna have to try to. I want to probably try to do those by May or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know where this unboxing is going. All right. So here is one of the last few things that I should be getting for the month. As well, this is technically the last thing that got released. So the month that I picked up, but yeah, I don't get this at all personally. So I don't get the point that, again, Superhero Senki is in its own like mailer, but not the other two. So that's honestly extremely annoying in my opinion, because it's like, why is it that special? Because this and Emotional Dragon were not in their own mailers, so I just don't like that consistency. But I just like what they did here. Oh my god, this is so badly photoshopped. You can tell. Just look at how off and how flat that Wonder Ride book looks. You can tell it's just sloping down. Oh my gosh, that doesn't look good. But other than that, like, again, the box is great. But yeah. Alright, take a look at this. You see something easily wrong? So basically, this was just kind of like just one of those, oh shoot, might as well have the chance at this and such. So this box was okay, I think this one's Nayuta. So this one only had 2 items, I guess, because I guess obviously this is Zryken's Falchion Amazing Siren. Then we got one of the most underrated suits, because everyone likes dunking on this one for some reason. We got Live Jackal. I guess the evil Jackal got canceled. So that's interesting. But then why is this box? Because, you know, essentially because, you know, these spoilers, same exact thing. Like, it's like, oh, okay, so why is there a $10 difference? Like, this box was $40, this one was $50. I think we can know why. So this is the complex order, which I didn't even rip anything. As you can tell, this is mostly just by 4. So here I have both Revi and Vice Kamakiri genome. Yeah, this is literally all by 4. And then Zryken got Jackal, or Revi Jackal genome, and whatever the Giftarian or the Gift Junior is called. So yeah, technically I think this would have been the first wave in a while. We would have gotten everything. Because Zryken still needs Solomon and Evil Jackal. So yeah, that's essentially it for that. And out of this set, why is it rattling? But who would I don't think I would have gotten anything out of this set personally, unless there's an accessory set. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure there... No, there has to be, because where's Kamakiri's remix? So, because this says 13. But where's 14 then? There's no box for... There has to be accessory set. But, basically, there was like literally nothing I needed off of Mandarake. That was kind of the issue. But it was just like I have more to explain later for essentially what was the majority of this purchase that we were doing. But this was like literally the last thing we did. Ow. Because it was like, I was just randomly looking through. I was like, oh shoot, this is here. So you're just gonna watch me take this tape off of this. I forgot they were celebrating the 5th anniversary. So, I don't know. The revised Sotos, I'm kind of, I think I said it before, it's just like, I don't want to necessarily say I'm kind of over it, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, I understand why they're doing the things they're doing. Just not too big on it. Because I feel like we're essentially kind of like downgrading. But I understand like the sacrifices they have to make in order to make these figures like decent and such. I think most likely the next one I'll pick up is Holy Live. Zryken still is trying to get. He still needs to pick up demons. You know, like all the the genomes I would have wanted to pick up, like possibly Megalodon. Zryken has said that he wanted them too, so I'm like, okay, yeah, you can have it then. I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, it's just Revice isn't really grabbing me with Sotos. And it's like, they're not really doing much with Chronicle. Unless their big announcement for the today is like honestly, I don't think it's gonna be anything big. I would be surprised if it was. Honestly, the most amusing thing out of Soto lately was literally Wonder Almighty. Just because they made a full figure of that form. It's like, you guys could have simply just included the belt, but nope. So with Neobata, I thought they were just going to finally announce Realize and Hopper, but nope. But yeah, I just kind of realized, I think Neobata is supposed to be just a retooling off of this or something like that. I don't know. I think it is kind of disappointing that the later genomes, like, I understand for the ease of themselves, but like I kind of wish the later genomes actually like changed something of Revi, because all of them up to like literally only like Megalodon and Eagle actually changed the lower body. So then with like everything else from then on, they just like kept the upper body. And it wasn't until Neobata they finally did something different to the leg. And it's like, cool, you guys actually did something. Other than that, I don't know. Like the remixes, like I don't think they're as atrocious as everyone is saying them to be. Like I think they're pretty interesting. Like, I don't know. I don't have anything against the remixes. That's why with the accessory set for this set, it's like I don't mind getting Kamakiri's remix. So, but like, I don't know. It's just I don't really see the issue with the remixes because it's just like I think that was kind of supposed to be their whole point. They just look kind of like anomalies as a whole. Like again, I think Neobatas is probably like the most creative one. Like it actually like is the most convincing one, probably like after Rex. But yeah, so these will most likely be in the live stream for sure, because I need to have a buffer between the Yudo and possible start of Soul Chronicle. I don't know personally, but because honestly I think I'm just gonna put all my Ryuki ones together when I get all 13. I should probably start doing the Gaim ones, but that's gonna be like, if I at least do the first two premium sets, that's gonna be like a total 13 figures. So it just depends how much Stay Caesar takes and these two, because I know with Revice they somewhat went back into being more sticker heavy. But Jack Revice hasn't been announced yet, right? Jack Revice and Revice are probably going to get announced at the same time, then along with Holy Life. But I don't know. It's like there can literally more. I literally don't remember. Like, I don't remember by 6, honestly, because I know that has Volcano Rex, Bard Rex Vice. It has Wonder Almighty, Ultimate Bahamut, which I'm picking up that one. That I was going to get that one anyway, but then Wonder Almighty is just too hilarious. It has the Sages, which I think there are 3 boxes. So I don't know what the last. It's not Saber. The last Revice figure is. Because I don't know what other genome they have to do. Because I find it really weird that they had to separate Revi and Vice. I don't get it personally. Like, I understand the designs are different and all, but it's like that's kind of the whole point. You kind of need the two together. Like, I understand that they're holding off Kong and Brachio Vice because obviously they need to make a different body for that. But like, other than that, I don't get the point as to why they couldn't put them together. Like, even for like Jackal, like Jackal, Revi's Jackal doesn't really make sense. Like, I guess. No, I think it does, because technically by Force the only set that didn't have an accessory set, because they managed to fill it out. Because I believe, yeah, Solomon was the last 2 boxes. Oh, wait, yeah. So it would just be like 4 Volcano Rex and Bard Rex are 4 boxes. So what, 10 and 13? So Volcano and Rex, or Volcano and Bard are 4. Honor Almighty and Ultimate Bahamut are 8. The Sages are 3, so that's 11. So we're missing like 3 boxes. I think there's another accessory set, because I think Bard Rex Vice comes with another shield. And then I don't know what the other accessories will be for. And then there's like a figure completely missing that I don't know about. Alright. So this one's interesting because this is a first one in a while. But I'm surprised that it's here this early. Not date-wise, but time. Wow. Oops, I probably shouldn't have showed that. Actually, it's fine. There's nothing identifiable. Wow, they managed to just... Wow. Like the packaging is very reasonable. But yeah, I got the roll and buy stamp. This was initially stated at best to come in like next week, but I knew it would have been released earlier. But yeah, somehow Zryken was not happy when I told him to just try to get this off directly, because obviously I was gonna initially just get this off of buy, because that's how Zryken wants to get stuff off of Amazon Japan, but obviously because Amazon Japan's being fussy with us, or buy via Amazon Japan is being fussy, so I'm just like, just risk it and just get it directly. And Zryken was not happy. But he was like, I don't know, like, again, at the time, at the point of like, I don't know when my buy package is coming in, because it's not in yet, but Zryken wasn't happy about the buy package at all, because he was just like, why the heck do you need to fill it out? What do you mean by filling the box out and such? And it's just like, you really do not, it's like, you really do not want to make this worth it, do you? You really just want to, like, because it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of hard to, like, I've tried to explain to Zryken, just like I need to fill the box out, so then like the shipping's actually worth it, because like I can't just ship out albums and have that be like $50. So that's why I just added dumb stuff to it. Alright, I essentially had to add in like roleplay weapons I didn't have, because just so then like the shipping was comparable and such. But I'm very happy this went through. I don't know what was the cause. I think it was just because of the fact, well, I don't know, according to Zryken, like, even went directly through Amazon Japan, he kept getting phone calls and such, but maybe like our bank just cooled down. And it's just allowing him. This is a lot smaller than I was anticipating, which is funny. I'm glad to actually have it, obviously, just because this was I think this was the only February thing. Obviously, I have to pick up Holy Wing and Thundergale, to which I will probably ask Zryken to, well, probably after they get released. Again, Zryken's not going to be happy about it, even though this worked out, but yeah, I can't tell if Jack Revice here is the actual suit. I want to say no, because I think it's the same thing. I think they're just blocking the hand. Yeah, they're just blocking the hand. And again, they're just like, haha, we're too lazy to take pictures of the actual suit, so here's a CGI render. But, I'm very excited for this one, because I actually do like the sounds for this one, surprisingly. Again, just, I'm happy with Revice having a really low, like, I'm like happy but kind of upset, just because it's like, it's just so weird with like how, I guess, writers getting handled. I think it's just because of the fact we're so used to them pushing out Legend Rider gimmicks at this time. That's how they used to pander the line, and or at least make it more active. But since Saber, it just, quarters 2 and 3 just feel bare. Like, at least with 01, after, like, like from like May through like July even, there are at least toys. But like with, again, with like Saber and like Revice, it's just like we don't even get toys for May anymore because those like the toys we would typically get there, they're just moved to Premium Bandai. And it's like obviously we get the final form item, but then at that point it's just like, why do I care? You guys don't care. Like it's not as bad. Again, it's not as bad as like Hasbro's handling of like Dino Fury, where it's non-existent. Like at least like again, these rider lines only are like living through Premium Bandai, which is I don't know. It does get annoying, but at least we have Dawn Brothers, I guess. Um, yeah, this was in total like $50, like nearly $55. Yeah. Again, that's kind of the thing when you. I guess it's kind of the saving costs of when you get it with the buy. You don't have to pay for shipping. You only just have to pay for the item. But again, like just buy, trying to get things off of Amazon Japan via buy just isn't working. And also honestly, I kind of don't really like that method. Like it's just like if you can order directly off of Amazon Japan, obviously I would want to do that. Like I don't know, Zryken's like, he's gonna be like, well, this time only worked, but I'm not gonna be sure about the other times. And it's like, yeah, I'm not either, but it's like, we should probably try. Because I don't know, like I was kind of mixed on like getting the like Vice stamp, the Amazon Japan Vice stamp set, the white Leo and the Quadrosaurus or whatever. I don't know, because it's just like they're technically not like for me personally. I'm not gonna go for every Vice stamp or like the variant ones. Those are kind of the only ones I'm not gonna go for. Same with like I didn't get the Dead Man set either, but like I'm literally only gonna go for like the ones that are like literally based off of Legend Riders, because obviously I collect Legend Rider gimmicks, even though technically Revice I can't really count. It's just kind of hard to like define Revice because technically like Revice doesn't have it. Like Revice is gonna be technically the first Rider series in forever that didn't do Legend Rider gimmicks. So because I really can't like you really can't put them at the same like stance as like ride watches, because for the most part with Revice, it's just the animal that's the main thing. It's not like the rider doesn't matter. Like, and they clearly have shown that, and I appreciate that because like kind of annoys me that people really want like the riders to correlate with the animal or the animal to correlate with the rider. But I honestly think it's more creative that they just do whatever they want. That's why stuff like Neobata annoy me so much, because it's like, why the heck is 01 a grasshopper? That's stupid. That's why like the original rumor of like 01 being a giraffe, that's more creative than just, oh yeah, let's just do a grasshopper because that's what he is. It's like, no. Like, you guys have already established like that these are not supposed to correlate, which makes the forms more interesting. And then you get Neobata, it's just like, what the heck is this? Like, it has like the best remix form, but it's just like, it should have been someone like, I understand why it's 01, but like, should have been someone like Amazon. No, not Amazon anymore. Who's not a bug. It should have been a writer that wasn't a bug, like Kiva. Kiva should have been a grasshopper. And like, I can't really say the same thing with Ichigo because we don't have a form for Ichigo. So it's like Ichigo gets a pass because he doesn't have a physical form. Zero, on the other hand, can get all the shafting he can get because he shouldn't have been a grasshopper. He should have been the giraffe. But that's why I really like the build forms they showcase, because it's like, wow, they actually like thought this through. And it's just because the Vice forms are more amusing. I think the revive forms are kind of getting stale for me, just because it's like they don't bother to try to do anything new with it. Like, cause again, I don't remember when I don't know if this is to myself or to if I actually see this, but like Megalodon, Eagle, and Neobata are like the only ones that actually do something with his leg, or like, that actually do something with the leg. I know it's because of the remix, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. It would have been like, I think they need to just do more with the revive form. Like, I understand that, like, obviously with like those three riders specifically, that like, I understand with the riders they have, like their leg structure is a lot more simpler, so obviously they can get away with it. But I don't know. All right, so I saw this right when I came back because surprisingly, mail was actually coming in at 12. Surprisingly, like yesterday. Oops. Like yesterday the rolling vice stamp arrived when I came home. That typically doesn't happen, but so this came in and I was like, oh. At first I was like, oh, this must be buy, but then I was like, the box seems too small, and I thought it was. Good thing I didn't stab myself. But I'm trying to figure out when this is getting released, because I think if this is May, then I can talk about nonsense of the Power Rider. So I thought it was one of my Animorphs, but the Visor 3 triple changer. No, because Zryken did tell me that like something was coming in today, but he didn't know what it was. So I was like, okay, most likely it was this. Yeah, so I saw the sticker when I picked it out, and I was like, what the heck, Pretty Cure? And I was like, oh yeah, Collectibles now sells Pretty Cure. But yeah, unfortunately the label didn't want to come off, which is really weird. So this is gonna be an interesting one for me, because obviously as you expected it to be. Oh shoot, they just gave me the entire thing? Wow. Oh, what the heck? Come on, Collectibles. That's not fair. Oh. Okay. But come on, Collectibles, that's not fair. These are the promo cards for the Dawn Blaster, and they're just giving them individually to people? Come on. But you know what? If anyone gets a Cocker Ranger, I'm willing to trade. What is this? So here's Don Momotaro, and I was not expecting to get the entirety of this. Ooh, the lyrics. This is for the opening, yeah. But this is cool. So we get a pamphlet of the toys and such. This is cool. I think this is the thing they sell, or they hand, like the pamphlet they have on the side of the toy aisle. I still need to get these sets. I'm not picking up anything from here. So there's Zenkaiser Black. Surprisingly, he doesn't have any merch. And yeah, This is cool. Wait, Bam Presto. Remember when they used to make games? This is cool. So, yeah, they gave... I was not expecting Gashapon Set 1. But, yeah. So, oops. Here we have Die Ranger, Oni's sister, Don Momotaro, Deca Ranger, Tokyo-Jer, and 5-Man. So I don't need half of these, I believe. So yeah, I don't need these 3, although I actually do want to... I don't know, because it's like... I want to do something stupid, so, I don't know if I'm going to actually get, like, duplicates of these ones, so then I can have a copy just to, like, give away to people. But, man, I was not expecting Dawn Brothers stuff. Not a lot of it, but... Here is Candy Toys Set 1. So... This is Oni's sister. Again. Then we got... Don Momotaro. Or Momotaro. Gosh darn it. Here we have Saru Brother. Obviously, this is the start of the extras. Then we got Go Ranger. Drew Ranger. Then Time Ranger. We have Hurricaneger, Bokenger, then what order? Goanger, Shinkenger, and that's it for the exclusives. So yeah, there's 7, and then we got Hlj and Looper Ranger. So yeah, I obviously don't have my Dawn Brothers stuff. This is technically it for the month for Dawn Brothers. I don't think we're getting any more stuff, but I like this bag. I'm keeping it. I really wish Tokollectibles did not separate these. But okay. I want to eat this, but you know, gotta take the picture. And apparently you can fight with these, so we'll do that. But yeah, again, that's practically it for Dawn Brothers. I am actually going to ship out the blaster and buckle because I was going to wait for the sword. I was like, whatever. Because by the time if I record the sword, I'm going to already most likely have Gashapon 2 and Shokugan 2. So yeah.
Alright, so we're in our actual big portion of this video, which is an Hlj box, surprisingly, because I actually thought Zryken didn't ship it out. But I guess he did that right away. Because if he wasn't going to do it, then I was just going to wait until next week with the Zonglass sword. But then You know, that would have made shipping, I'm pretty sure, because of its length, that would have made shipping a lot longer or bigger, but. And also, I already just spoiled what this was. Again, this is indeed HLJ, if I can actually show that. Obviously, that other box is the buy one. So that'll be in a spectacular. Most likely getting released after this one, honestly. I apologize if you can see my feet. But yeah, well, I guess you can tell this box isn't really. This one wasn't really that large because Zryken still isn't getting his 2 mini plugs he initially pre-ordered. Oh, that's just great, HLJ. That's great. So this, again, the majority of this is actually Zryken's. So he pre-ordered this candy toy set, which I'm surprised it's a box of 4. That's actually pretty interesting. I think he just got this on the fluke. Then here we go with the Gundam Barbatos. Oh, it's a Centaurus kind of thing. And then here we go with this. I don't remember if this was actually a new one, but well, we can check the dates. 2022. So Zryken's like pre-orders from like November, December still haven't been released for him. So like, or he still hasn't gotten them. So he's kind of claiming that he got HLJ'd. I'll give it time. Oh, and then there's a big QR code, but here we have the Dawn Blaster and the Dawn Bro Buckle. So they definitely are larger boxes than last year. I honestly kind of preferred if I just got these off of Ami. Excuse me. Came out of nowhere. Just so then I could have gotten the sets. Oh well. I'll give these to my niece. So I'm like 4 days into this cold. I've been in this cold since Thursday. I think I am recovering. Now my throat's back to being stuffy. But yesterday I just had a really runny nose. So again, hopefully I'm recovering and such, but like what I said, I was gonna wait for the Zonglass sword initially because, you know, there wasn't really much anyway for March. But then because of other commitments and aka write-ins, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna need the Dawn Blaster, like as quick as I can. Also, just because, you know, the last portion, I believe this is scratched, sadly. You know, I think the last portion should have been the Toy Collectibles order, Because again, I wasn't expecting to get that. So I technically already have Avataro gears. Like, I sadly don't have the sets because those things are nearly impossible. But maybe next time I can check Mandarake for those, but I doubt those are up. But I'm fairly excited for the Dawn Blaster, even though I'll be honest, for the last week I forgot about it. I think just because the releases have died down, and also just because the bunch of Revice stuff that I'll admit are obviously aren't as exciting as this. But I think it's just because we figured everything out and such, so like we're kind of just waiting on, you know, for the gears to actually get released. I still need to pre-order the single because I'm pretty sure that actually, like, looking at, you know, the side angle of that, I'm pretty sure that is a new sound. So that'll have to do with this. Let me film the spectacular. And I don't know what I'm gonna get off of, well, I obviously, besides the Zonglass sword, which I'll probably ship by the middle of April. But one thing that infuriated me was that, oh, is this not even Bandai at all? Is that why the box is a lot more high quality? Mega House. That explains so much. This isn't even Bandai. That's interesting. But gosh. But initially I really wanted to try to get the, because this got announced at the beginning of the month alongside like the Ultraman stuff and Holy Wing and I think Thunder, like essentially all the stuff. This got announced along the stuff that we're gonna get rid. I'm losing my voice because my throat wants to fill up. But so the third, like, unexpectedly they announced a third yokai metal set, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to get on with that. However, HLJ, despite looking in Yokai Watch, even after its release, it's not up. There's no page for it at all. And I'm like, what the heck, HLJ? So then I look into Ami. They got nothing. And then, as a last minute resort, I looked into a Hobby Search. Yeah. And they are the only ones that have it, but it's sold out. So I was potentially thinking, because Zryken has wanted to try out Hobby Search, so I can probably, if they're actually back up, which I doubt they will be, I would want to pick up the 3 Sentai gear, or the 3 Avataro gear sets, along with that third Yokai Metal set. Because, you know, it would make all sense. And it's because I think the Jivanyan metal that's included with it, it's similar to the one that came with the premium version of the watch. Because it's cast in orange. Or translucent orange, I believe. But, I don't know if it's going to make a different sound or the same sound. I'm pretty sure it's a different sound, but if it's the same sound, that's cool. But I'm pretty sure it's a different one because, you know, it doesn't have Komasan. It just has Jibanyan. And it also has a lot more Z metals and such. But, I don't know. I think it's kind of dumb that HLJ doesn't even have it up. Or any store. Because you can't even sorry. But you can't even get the note version anymore. So I guess they were just at a really low stock with that. But other than that, obviously I missed out on the pre-orders for the Revice stuff. Holy Live went up at like what? Like what? Chris was like, "Hey, look, there's like 4 in stock," and I'm like, "Yeah, Zryken's not gonna be able to get that in time." So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same with Thundergale. So I'm just gonna do the same thing with Rolling. I'm gonna try to convince Zryken to probably get those off of Amazon Japan and hope he doesn't get a call. Because then, if that's the case, then we can potentially pick up that the White Leo and Quadrasaurus, whatever that one is, set. Like, even though that wasn't a set I was originally planning on picking up in the first place, but it's like, I don't know. They keep saying, look, it can do things in the Demon's Driver. It's like, yeah, no duh, because the Demon's Driver can read the vice stamps. It's the only thing that can clearly read them. Everything else just allows the vice stamp to place. Like, I know this is another tangent that I wanted to save for opening the Devil Trigger, but like, literally how the Revice line works is that like, the Revice Driver and the Demon's Driver are like the only 2 drivers that actually allow the device stamps to do something unique, even though it's only the Revice Driver, because the Demon's Driver technically like the Demon's Driver takes the sensor from the vice stamp, so then it knows what vice stamp you inserted. Like, the Demon's Driver is the only driver that actually knows what you put in. That's like, this applies to like everything else too, like the Revice Driver, because obviously it needs to know what LEDs to coordinate. The 2-side driver needs to know. Obviously, the 2-side driver needs to know, or no, the Revice Driver and the Libra Driver surprisingly work the same. Like, because the Revice Driver and the Libra Driver need to know what vice stamp you inserted, so then it can play the appropriate LEDs. The 2-side driver needs to know what vice stamp you put in, so then it knows whether or not it needs to play sounds or not. And then the Demon's Driver, obviously, is the only thing. The way the Demon's Driver sensor works, obviously, is like, essentially, this is the LED. Like, these are the 2 sensors, and this is the vice stamp sensor going into the Demon's Driver. The Demon's Driver is the only one that doesn't go back to the vice stamp, because obviously it doesn't need to. The vice stamp needs to give the information to the Demon's Driver. The Demon's Driver doesn't need to give anything to the vice stamp. While for the other 3 drivers, they need to give information back to the vice stamp. Yeah. Alright. So we got another Tough Collectibles box. Here we have Dawn Brothers. So we got Don Momotaro, and then on Don Zenkaio. Surprised they're not going to do him in Mini-Pla. But I think I know what this one is because of the fact it is big. So yep. It is indeed the Libra driver, because Zryken paid this one in full. So so that technically makes all the other Revice stuff, at least we're gonna get them like in the next 2 weeks, because Zryken's probably gonna get invoices on like, hey, you're gonna have to pay up for this and such, and he can't do that. So I'm kind of glad it's not the other thing, but I can actually talk about it because obviously this is coming out in May. It's not the 10 Gokaiger Blu-ray. But I wasn't going to open that anyway until I get the Ranger Keys set. But I don't know when the second shipments for the Demon's Driver are actually getting released. I'm going to assume by the end of the month, but which is fine. But then that technically means I don't know how Zryken wants to do it, because he obviously is just going to do it by himself. But I don't know, because I think I'll probably just be with him and such. That's how I want to handle it. But then I think the issue is that it's going to have to be handled within like 2 different days or so. But yeah. Alright, so here is one of 3 of the March pre-order boxes. Yeah, this isn't fun. Luckily, when I was ripping the label off, there was like another label stating what specifically it was, which I kind of hope it is what it is. Because, you know, Zryken was saying that this was going to be in 3 different boxes, even though 3 of these pre-orders haven't been fulfilled yet, which is confusing. So, let's see what's in here. So, we got... No, I think this is literally everything. What the heck? So, here's the Saber final stage show. Then we got 5 stamp selection 01. The ancient sparklings. What is this then? Oh. This is Mini Black Juron Gallon. So 2 of these I didn't really expect. So, but you know, I think it makes a lot more sense for Tokolocals just to put all these together instead of just individually. I don't know, I might be able to cram that into the Saber, my Saber videos, but I literally just put everything away. So, or I literally just essentially took the batteries out of everything in it. I don't know, I'll think about it. Alright, so, Zryken said that it was okay for me to open this package in particular because you know, so it's the one I've I would have expected this one to go in first, but I guess they just had set already. So here it is. Oops. So here it is. Zryken finally owns the Demon's Driver. I mean, like, it is mostly his, but I don't know, we don't typically do the sharing thing, so he claimed it to be his, even though, like, even though it's like I had also plans, but then it's like he claimed it first, so it's like, alright.
now I can probably actually open up the Sabers, not the Saber, all the other pre-orders. How much batteries do I need to get now? 4, 5, 6. Cool. All right. So we got this item of a thing. Wait. Forward. Oh. This thing, like I'm excited. I'm also cautious. Just because it's like, I saw the videos and I wasn't really happy about it. Where's the tape? Okay. Alright, so all of these I'm just opening upside down, but yeah, here it is. The Ultra Replica Orb Ring. Yeah. I think if I didn't watch the videos, I would have been excited. And probably if it didn't actually get delayed. But man, my excitement for this thing went from like 90 through like 50. I'm going to repeat this multiple times in the unboxing. And I will actually review this. So, just because I think it's manageable. But I'm just not really happy with how they went with things here. And I think the audio editing is really sloppy. That's my biggest gripe. Like, I'm not a proficient audio editor, but just as like an editor in general, I know I let like simple things like forgetting to fade out or like having a rough cut like through in some of my videos, like, and I want to apologize for that. So like I technically don't have a reasoning to complain about it in a premium toy if I can't even do that, but like it just bugs me so much, and it's just like, guys, what happened? But I just opened this up. Obviously the Gokaiger stuff gets its own unboxing, special unboxing, obviously. So whoop-de-doo. All right, so again, this is another case of where apparently a box came in. I didn't know until Zryken came back and he was like, oh yeah, I saw this. So this is a collectible box without the tape, which is weird. Luckily they've been having like secondary labels so that I know what exactly is in here, even though I was shaking the box to just make sure. And this is what exactly he said it was. So I should have put it there. So for Zryken, this is the Cyclotron driver. As for me, the Zaya Zetsumare's key set and Avatar gear set 2. Oh. What?
That looks sad.
How?
Is that your stuff?
No, it's literally half of it. Because this is the Cyclotron driver.
Oh, why? I was just saying, why is it in a bag?
They do this now. They don't put, because you know it takes too much space for the capsules.
What?
Yeah, the bag's more convenient.
Is it convenient? It feels like, I don't know. I'm very confused now. I just came in here to see how it is, but I'm like, I was like, hey, is this too collectibles? I'm so confused. And peanuts?
Yeah.
At least? Is that what came in that box?
No, I just put those in there.
Okay. Yerk.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I just used the animal, like, you know, I just used the bags that initially came with the animals and just stuffed those in there for something.
I was like, I don't even know what that means. Okay. I'm leaving again. I'm just trying to come in and see what was up.
Yeah. So, as you can see from here, this set comprises of well, this set is kind of depressing, honestly, but alright, Collectibles, that's funny. So they gave me, okay, so here's Saber brother and Kinji brother. They didn't give me Inu brother. Instead, they gave me two Jetmans. I got a Gal Ranger, which is fine, and I got a Don Momotaro Alter. Obviously, I don't need. Wow, Collectibles. Like I said before, I actually kind of wanted the Gashapon ones of these. But I might actually have to just use the candy toy ones at this point. Which I don't even know when that candy toy set's gonna get released, but I got two Jetman. If anyone's wanting a Jetman, so yeah. This would have been the last 01 thing, but obviously they announced that Gem's the President set, which I'm really hesitant on picking up. I'm really hesitant on picking up the X8 stuff, but I think we might as well pick it up because Zryken wants to get X8. I'm surprised, so no, I actually shouldn't be surprised that they released it in the mailer because that's what they do. This is the US release, which I believe I did get in full. So it's kind of weird that this is released in the US. But then again, they are releasing the 01 driver and the Shot Riser here, so yeah. I think this is it for the March stuff. This is technically the start of April. I don't know what's up for me in April, if I had to be honest. I really do not know any pre-orders. So I don't know. If anything comes up, then it comes up. Apparently there's at least another thing that I think is supposed to that I think also technically got released by the end of this month. The end of March. Because apparently, like Zryken apparently just paid this out like last week. So, and then this one got delayed unknowingly. So, yeah. So I think at this point there will be 2 to 5 more entries within this long unboxing that's been spanning for like a month or two at this point, but yeah. So here we are again. This is the third to last part of this 2-month unboxing.
2 months.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
February.
Oh.
This because there hasn't been a traditional unboxing video since then. So it's just like
yeah, I'm kind of out of the loop of how many you plan on doing, so I don't know how many parts there usually is. I just kind of leave it to you, I guess.
I mean, for the most part, the majority of the ones comprising within this one are just smaller. They're just smaller ones. They were the just collectible stuff for the most part.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Hey, guess what? I don't have to hand it to you one by one.
Yeah, but like, look, all that extra space.
Yeah, go.
I forgot this was Saros, so no wonder why it's actually convenient. But I'm probably gonna need the knife. But
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go.
so it was last week we went on Mandarake just because of the fact they actually had Revice stuff.
The stuff that you wanted, yeah.
Because this technically the stuff that we will have to that typically takes like half a year on getting, but then I guess because of the fact Revice's like toy line is just lacking as a whole. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, just in general. Like obviously, like not to harp on it, but it's just a weird how Ryder approaches it now. So getting those stuff out of the way. These boxes are a lot smaller. So here we have Holy Wing, and then I don't know. Whenever I look at Holy Wing, I always constantly think that it's like, been like sunburned or something. Not sunburned, but like,
Something?
yeah. It's just because of like, the fact they are too lazy to actually take a picture of the suit. And then Thunder Gale. This one's really taped. That's interesting. But yeah, initially I was like, initially I was like, well, we might have to get these off of Amazon Japan once again. But then it's like, nope, it was actually on Mandarake for a reasonable price for once. So it's like, wow, what a miracle. And jump into the majority of this box because I can actually get to it. So these are mostly your Sotos.
I might just make them though, because whatever's gonna happen from now next year is just something else.
Is there even a something else?
Hey, something can happen in like what, 2 months? 1 month now?
A month? I mean, I don't think so.
Yeah. Was that one gone?
Yeah.
And the other one was back here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's with me in those kind of colors, but yeah, they're kind of cool. They're kind of neat to have.
I don't know why they typically have them on the side as such, not on the top. I still keep forgetting they haven't done device forms yet.
Is this gonna be like a one-pack?
No, there's still gonna be 2.
And Solomon, I get the Doomstriver Riders done now.
Watch them do another one for the Necrom Crosses Spada. Which, I mean, like, that one could obviously happen because the presidents happened, but that one's, like, the least likely, sadly.
That's been true.
Just because of actor availability. But,
And then you got Ultimate Bahamut.
yep. Oh yeah, it was this one that actually does come with Sabella's hilt. Because I thought that was Wonder Almighty.
Well, also too. Still a sad use of plastic though.
Like, I can't really blame them because they were just making it off. Actually, I don't think this set had an accessory set for Revice.
No, it's for the goons. Oh, for the masters.
Yeah, the sages.
Yeah.
And then there's. Well, I know the Vice Terra was actually available, just not where we were shopping. Was it really this much stuff? I really don't remember. But I'll look into that later. This is a lot bigger, but this one I obviously got for like research reasons.
Research, quote unquote.
I mean, I wouldn't say research, just like dismantling reasons.
Experimentation purposes.
Yeah.
Experimental purposes. And yeah.
The most expensive thing out of this box.
Yeah. I mean, I already had the Ryuga one, and that was good. That one's been on it for a while. How do you got that?
Yep. Because it was actually available for once, and
Was it the figure that came with it, or was it separate?
the fair's down there.
Yeah, no, but I thought it would. I thought it would have came with the figure.
No, why would it? Then the cast-off rider figure would have been pointless.
Yeah. But now you got the complete set for Gata.
Yep.
Oh, for the gimmick line at least.
Yeah. Like, I think he literally only did this once. I'm pretty sure he only
I
did it
remember
once.
he did that. Like he did that in the air. Like it was coming down against a worm.
Yeah.
That was the only time.
Yeah. Like, literally. I mean, like, it was. I mean, they didn't really try to advertise it, but, like, I would say it, like, it's not as bad as, like, Hibiki. Not Hibiki, Kiva. With its, like.
What was it? The Doron booster?
Yeah.
Because that was only done once.
Yeah. Okay, I know. So, here I finally got one of these, which is the premium hyperkey set. Which I'm pretty sure is going to be the only one, because I doubt, unless they actually decide to bring it back for Decker, which I doubt it, because they're not even saying anything about it. But this is the 0 key, I believe, but I don't know which. Okay, it is the right version, at least. It's the original version. So I got
a different version.
Yeah, because he had gold variants and such, and it's like I didn't want to get those. So I don't even know what happened to Dinah. Dinah was literally there the day before, and then he was just gone. So it's like, all right.
Yeah. But then that, I think you were happy about that.
I mean, this thing I got out of reluctance, just because it's like, initially I was like, yeah, I'm fine with this and such. Until Toku Collectibles keeps sending me 2 of them. So it's just like, well, I guess I gotta get the entire set. And so it's just like, here it is, the campaign item for the Dawn Blaster, which I'm like fine getting. Yeah. But like, you know, it was literally $18. So like,
yeah, it's one of the cheaper things, I guess.
The key was cheaper.
And the Galo figure was like what, 55?
It was 50.
Well, no, yeah. But with Galo, that's kind of the thing it's stuck at, where it's like it's always expensive.
I mean, figure arts in general, but
yeah, no. Like some Ultramans go for like 30.
You're talking about retail figure arts.
Yeah, Galo was never retail, which is also a sad thing. But yeah, that's our haul for today. I mean, I feel like there's more.
Yeah, this was like surprisingly very light. Cause
it was light in terms of weight, but not in money.
Yeah, because Garo pushed the shipping.
It's not too bad.
No, it was atrocious. Like,
well, it's also one of my things where I was like, I should probably look at something else. So, yeah. But apparently I still have money, so that's weird. Have you tried mixing ketchup and the Diablo sauce together?
No. That sounds interesting. I tried not to use the sauce because,
We
trying to.
don't have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just did that just now. Haven't tried it yet. But yeah. Next thing you know, it dissipates all the spiciness or heat. But yeah. That is all that we have. I still like the cyclotron driver. Cause that's fun. I think it's fun. But I like the purple it gives out.
Yeah, it's literally the same as the ancient spark ones, which is pretty neat.
Yeah. So I don't understand the hate for it, to be honest.
No one likes how it looks. That's basically it. And it's just not really worth the money for how basic it is.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Like for the price, I feel like it should have been a little lower, but I don't know.
I mean,
The box is nice though.
I'm pretty sure it did retail for like 55 or so, and the shipping was extra 30, so it was like 80 in total for it.
Yeah. But well,
Like-
to regret it now.
Like the cyclotron driver is literally just like a beefy version of the Legend Rider belts.
Yeah.
Like they literally just took the Typhoon and actually just made it an actual DX toy.
A better one too. Didn't they remold the entire front part?
Well, they have to. It's an entirely new mold, obviously. But
Yeah. Imagine what happens if this turned into a CSM. Which I've never seen a movie rider other than like Eternal and Skull get a CSM. No, wait, Poseidon. That's it.
and the Gaim Riders technically, but
I mean, that's using the same driver though. Or that's the same. Never mind. Yeah. Anyways, I'm looking forward to a CSM driver.
well, I mean, they're probably going to do X-Aid before Drive,
Yeah.
which is just like, all right, we already know we're getting to that point.
But yeah. I think this should be it. I kind of just want to go eat and then probably watch Mirror Night. Mirror Night? No. Moon Night. Because the episode dropped yesterday and I missed it.
Yeah.
And I found out that Pacific Rim the Black just got released too. Season 2.
Oh.
So. Yeah. I got stuff I want to watch. Wait, there's another thing I'm missing. Don't remember it. Anyways. No, wait, no. It was just Moon Knight. I'm tired. I never messed it up, right? I don't mess up Mirror Knight and Moon Knight together. That's never happened until just now. That's weird. Oh, yeah. What happened to the Demon's Driver, by the way?
Isn't it behind you?
Is it? Behind? Oh, it's on the floor. Okay. I was trying to find it earlier, so yeah. But I did like the weird glitchiness that I have sometimes. Unless it's intentional for some of it, but yeah.
No, that's just typical premium Bandai QC issues.
Yeah. But it wasn't bad. Oh boy. I just saw your Animorphs, so I was like, they're all ganging up on that big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, another thing I didn't expect in the Gem special that just released. I didn't realize to bring back the bug visor.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's a nice addition. I'm glad they didn't forget it. And the fact that it actually came in handy. Like the fact that Gem just did it in a very underhanded way to basically absorb the DNA, the data of Arc. I love the fact that it went from his normal hairdo to the current hairdo, which is like slicked back and everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought that was funny. Like, you see Dan Kuroto in the beginning, then in the end, before he becomes Muso Gen, or Gen Muso, however it's pronounced now, you see him like basically go from normal to God in like, what? How long was that short?
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah. The premise of it is very strange, but I like it. I mean, I've seen worse. And it's not bad at all, so. I don't know, I feel like I'm making up stuff now. But anyways, I'm gonna finish eating, maybe bust open Ryuga again. Because I have the original. I like the original a lot, but then I saw the quality on the gold version. I didn't realize that there was a whole bunch of repainted areas. Until, like, I saw it on, like, when we were looking.
Yeah.
So I'm like, huh, I might as well give it a try. I got a stop motion I want to do with it soon, so I say soon. But I'm waiting to, like, later when another figure comes out. Which is sad, because it's going to be a while.
I mean, that's just how some projects are.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that it wasn't going to be with that figure. It was originally going to be with Saber. But like, the Saber Arthur that I have. Her name is actually Arthur. King Arthur. It's funny.
From Sword Art?
No. Fate.
Yeah,
Fate's-
I keep confusing those two.
Fate, I guess, in a way, I think the earlier one was way better than Sword Art Online, to be honest. But no, like, I was gonna use the Saber, oh yeah, her name, Saber Lily. I was gonna use that one. But then something changed. And I was like, I had a revelation in my head where I was just like, wait, I completely forgot about the Saber figure. I was like, okay, I could just use this figure, because, you know, it has his swords and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got a project ready in my head. Still running. Still ironing out gears. That doesn't make any sense, but still, like, greasing up the gears to, like, keep the train running.
Yeah.
Because I have a song in my head that's, like, I guess in a way perfect for it. But yeah. And then, I think a couple days ago, I finally found a different stop motion for Gao on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't remember the guy's name, but he did a pretty good job. But here's my problem. It says Shinkocho, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking like Shinkocho Seiho, right? The Gao he used was the original Gao, the figure arts. The original Gao figure arts. It was not the Shinkocho Seiho, because I was looking at the plastic of that Gao. It was like paint, it was gold paint. It wasn't like plated.
Yeah.
So I'm like, 1, you're a liar. 2, that doesn't matter because the stop motion was good anyways. It was Gao versus Ryuga, and it was a very interesting one. I like the effects they used to it. Don't remember who Ryuga was fighting against before Gao came in, but yeah, that was one of the other things. Oh yeah, I got a Gao project that I want to work on, but I just need to find time and I need to clean up my area to do that. Both areas, maybe, but yeah. But I'm also in a building mood, so I was just like, I don't know. That's why I kind of just want to build the Sotos right now, because I'm just like, I just want to build something. You know that feeling? That you just want to work on something just mindlessly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just having that at the moment. It's either that or I'm really tired. Maybe both. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I kind of have a project in my head. How am I going to translate it to an actual physical thing? I have no idea how. But yeah, doesn't Brachio and Kong use like the same suit basically for Vice?
Yeah.
I know that they're
That's-
like big and bulky.
That's why they haven't done them.
Yeah. I also need to get the Vice as a hover bike now. Because not only that, it will complete the Terra. the Terra genome.
Yeah.
But I kind of don't want to. Well, I kind of have to, but it's like the Terra genome came with the revised slasher, and that's still one of my favorite like things to look at. Just like this sword itself is already a nice weapon.
Yeah.
It's a shame they don't use that as much. Because
They got a paint roller.
yeah, they're using a knuckle. Can't they use both at the same time? Well, I guess they kind of could, but you know, everything got ruled over when you can just punch your way through things. But Veo does it better. In my case. But, yeah. No, I gotta wait until... I guess, like, until they release, like, Jack Revice for Soto. Like, when that set comes out, I kind of want to get that.
Well, that's a part of Buy 6.
Yeah. Isn't it already out?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, never mind. I do want to find it. The same with Revice. Because, Thunder Gale. Cause
It's Revice.
Yeah. Whatever people call it now. I don't know. But I really want both of those figures. They're kind of good. Nice. I thought it was funny though, because like when you actually see Revice just fight, it like you see them move, but you see the pink. I was gonna call it purple, but you see the pink almost become mute like white, like silverish. So it's like I really have no problems because it's almost like the colors are gonna go weird. But the thing I like is that it's not like most of the costumes I've seen recently in Kamen Rider has not gone through the same changes that X-Aids has. Cause X-Aid's like hair is still brown and everything from like overuse, I guess, or dirt, maybe everything in general. But
I think it's just like it's exposure to light.
oh yeah, so it's getting sun bleached.
Yeah.
Lovely. And then you see all the other suits, and they haven't really gone through that yet. I wonder how Blades is still holding up. That's gonna be fun.
He's fine.
Yeah.
It's literally from a year, so.
Yeah, that's true. It almost looks like the Gattack extender has like lights. Because I'm looking at the orange bits and it looks like it's like clear plastic to have lights.
I'm pretty sure those are just effects.
Yeah, I know they are, but it's just like it looks like it. From like where I'm standing, it reminds me of those toys that always have like those orange plastic with like the LED in it.
Yeah.
Or like just the white light in it, just like blinks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds very interesting. But in terms of the gimmick, I like it. It's the only bike that turns into a board other than Agito's, but it's like Gattax is like a giant bee commander that can attack. That's what it reminded me of. I didn't really know what to call it at the time, like.
Yeah.
So I just, oh yeah, that's it. I pre-ordered that too. I did pre-order that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember how I pre-ordered it. You said you wanted to pre-order some other things, but I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I already pre-ordered it. Now I remember. Oh, yeah. Anything else to add?
No.
Right. I'm gonna go take my food and my water. Before I do that, I gotta check my phone first. Because I forget about these a lot. Yeah. Are you still thinking about getting the Budo Yuho?
That and the banana spear, I'm just, not, because I'm like, I don't know if it's really worth trying to get them again off of Buy or just waiting for.
Did you get the banana spear from
Yeah, that's why I ended up with that one.
Yeah. Oh, you try Mandarake.
Well, because the thing is that with Mandarake is like they sell them for like a lot more expensively.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because for some reason, like, in just a like no box banana spear is more expensive than a box banana spear. I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
It
Like,
doesn't.
you can tell like they clearly didn't change the prices at all.
Yeah.
I think the Budo Ruho is like a lot easier to like find, but like,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, I also bought the ARC driver here because I was comparing it with the Cyclotron driver. But since we got other things, you could probably just use it, or I'll just lend it to you to keep it on for a bit.
I mean, I don't.
I don't know. Did those things come in? I don't remember. Yeah, I did.
No, I mean, like, you didn't even pre-order the president stuff yet.
Didn't you say you were gonna hold off on that?
I didn't say anything about it.
Oh, wait. It didn't come out yet, yeah. I mean, like, for other demo stuff, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, you're gonna have to wait another week. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I know.
long that's gonna be. But yeah, that's actually one of the other things I kind of wanted to get. But still, Arc Thouser, in terms of looks, I like. The Jingo, not so much. I can't believe that. Well, it's not so hard to believe, but I feel like it was kind of wasted, just basically trying to make a new Jingo out of it. Or not even a Jingo, it's just like basically one word just replaced. At this point, this is where I think Zaya had the better Jingo. Not Zaya? Yeah. But, I still like Muso Gamer more, actually. I could see why he had a lot more love in that episode. And then his finisher was pretty nice too. And then it says critical finale, but it doesn't really. Well, I like it, but I don't. It's not my favorite compared to critical blessing. Cause that's just fun. Or the knockout. What was it? Knockout Fighter 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like some of those had, like, way more creative finishers than Critical Finale.
Wasn't that supposed to just be based off the bubble driver Zavai? Because I thought that's what Muso Gamer was.
I have no idea.
Because I thought it was supposed to be a combination of Gem and Kronos' powers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it did have a pause and restart function with the completely different voices, which is actually a nice touch. But I really don't know how that works, to be honest. Unless it's like, oh, it's a dual gashet, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
It's a dual Gasha and it's the hybrid between using the shell, the dual Gasha, but it's like it has the mirror system of like Dr. Mighty Double X and such.
Okay. Well, like the Mighty Brother Double X stuff, but just that gashet in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that though, like that kind of gimmick. But there's some splinters in my shirt. Don't mind me. So I like those. I kind of like that gimmick, to be honest. But yeah. Now I'm gonna get out of here because my sauce, I think, congealed. Is that the word?
I wouldn't know.
It like gelled up a bit. So I'm gonna